Yo, what is happening, you greasy Grovile? Today, I'm showing y'all my updated Ledge build with Chaos Rising. Before jumping into that, I want to let y'all know my deck list will now be available on my website. I'm not posting them in the description anymore. I've got a tab up at the top on the website over there where you can click on deck lists. And whenever I post a video here on YouTube, I'll also be posting a deck list over there on AzulGG. So it'll be kind of like a deck list hub if you ever just want to go look up builds that have come out with, not just recently, but I guess forever. I'll put all my deck lists over there. And while you're over there, check out the merch as well. So Archaludon did gain a new card, actually two new cards, I guess technically. Everyone got special red card. Not every deck can utilize Prism Tower as well as Archaludon can, though. But everyone got special red card. I do have one special red card in the deck. The big new inclusion is definitely the Prism Tower. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard 2 cards from their hand in order to draw a card. Another deck that's definitely got a big boost by including this card is Ledge, but I still need to work further on my build. I'm not happy with where it ended. I think there's more potential for the Ledge. I'll have to revisit that in the future. But this is a big deal for Archaludon specifically for a couple reasons. One is getting metal energy into the discard pile. We play 11 basic metal energy, we play Carmines, we play Ultra Balls, but it still felt a little bit awkward to actually pull together a turn 2 metal defender with the Archaludon. And then besides that, as we get into the mid-late game, thinning out the deck and cycling through our deck a little bit further. I know drawing a single card out of our deck isn't a ton, but it's more so the fact that we're discarding 2 cards alongside it that really allows us to cycle through our deck aggressively. So that way, every time we play a Lily's Determination, we're shuffling less bad cards back into our deck. Or when we get special red carded or unfair stamped or judged, once again, less bad cards are going back to our deck. And we're just trying to get just as many good cards as possible to remain in the deck. So when we use Lilies or our hand gets disrupted, we can draw into our Black Belt's Training or our Boss's Orders or our Energy or Night Stretchers, those high power cards to help us win and close out games. So Prism Tower is a huge upgrade for Archaludon on that front. Now, overall, as a competitive deck right now, I'm still not blown away by it. And I think the metagame is pretty wide right now. I don't really know how Archaludon lands in it, but I think once we figure out where the metagame's actually at, it could be a pretty strong play. We just have to know kind of where we're going. So like for the NAIC format coming up, Archaludon is a big question mark as to how good it actually is, because there's so many decks that people are playing. The meta is so wide right now, besides Dragapult. And I do think this deck has a fine Dragapult matchup. Got the 4/4 Archaludon in here. We got 1 Pheasantipity, 1 Mega Mawile to help close out games. Very powerful attacker to close out games against Dragapult specifically. 1 Meowth EX, early game, mid game, late game. This is a game saver. Got the Psyduck and the Relicanth in here. There's a decent amount of Pult Dusknoir going around, so I have the Psyduck currently, but it's definitely not like essential. If you feel like you're not hitting any Pult Dusknoirs and just like Pult Crushing Hammers and things like that, you can definitely cut it. Relicanth, of course, combos to get access to the Raging Hammer from the Duraludon. This is specifically important in the Dragapult matchup. If they attack our Archaludon for 200 damage, we can then use Raging Hammer through Relicanth while we're evolved as an Archaludon for 280 damage. And when you combine that with a Black Belt's Training, we're doing 320 damage, which one-hit KOs Dragapult. Pretty big deal. The last new card we have in here is the Pat Rat. And this feels specifically fairly impactful up against Dragapult to prevent them from using one or multiple Monkey Dories on like multiple turns in a row, and it's a little bit obnoxious for them to have to deal with. Now they could Watchtower to get around it, but that's like another card they would have to have access to deal with it. And if they don't, they have to spend 2 turns, 7 of 2 turns of Phantom Dive damage counters going to the Rat Pat to deal with it, so they can regain access to Monkey Dory. And by then, we possibly have already won the game, or can use Night Stretcher to recover it, just put it back in play again, and continue to shut down their Monkey Dories. For the supporters, really straightforward. Besides the 2 Black Belts Training, 4 Lily, 4 Carmine, and 4 Boss's Orders, 4 Pokegear to help find the supporters that we need when we need them. And for the Pokemon search, we don't really have any other option besides 4 Pokepad and 4 Ultra Ball. We do have 2 70 HP Pokemon in the deck, but Buddy Poffin would definitely be overkill to help find those, because they are situational support Pokemon. We don't need them all the time in every single matchup. I do currently have 4 Night Stretcher in here and 4 Archaludon. Those could maybe both be cut down a little bit to 3, but the 4 of them does help things feel a little bit more smooth and consistent. So I've just been liking the high counts of the important cards in the deck. And then finally, the Ace Spec. This is what I played in my last Archaludon build, the Scoop Up Cyclone. I think it's actually more prevalent now than previously. I would like to play Hero's Cape, but it just feels like it's too hard to fit into the deck. Scoop Up Cyclone is specifically Very strong up against Dragapult, and that is by far the most popular deck in the format, of course. And now that everyone's playing Crushing Hammers in their Dragapult, it feels even more impactful than it did previously, because what can happen with Crushing Hammers is if they get a Crushing Hammer heads or two on our active Archaludon, we might have to evolve a benched Archaludon into Archaludon to accelerate energy to the active Archaludon to be able to attack with it again. And then that leaves the benched Archaludon EX vulnerable to getting boss and trapped in the active, and Scoop Up Cyclone helps play around that. So I'm a big fan of the Scoop Up Cyclone right now in the Archaludon deck. So this is definitely the A spec I would be running. I think I would, like, if I had to pick one I would play, I would be Hero's Cape. But I think because of how good it is, Scoop Up Cyclone is against Pult, and Hero's Cape is okay against Pult as well. It's not really as good though. They still kind of 2-hit KO that Archaludon if they really want to. But it means they can't do, like, they try and do like weird stuff with like Jet Headbutt and like spreading damage to bench Archaludons to get like 100 damage on them, so that when they Phantom Dive into it, they can't get KO'd by the Raging Hammer, and then they can just like play around the Raging Hammer 1-hit KO. So Scoop Up Cyclone helps play around that a little bit as well. Overall, it just feels like the most powerful one against Dragapult, even though Hero's Cape can sometimes do similar things. Also, like using Meowth early and getting that out of play, or getting Pheasantipity out of play, removing those liabilities from play, making our opponent go through our Archaludon always feels really, really good. Turo was really, really good in this deck when we had access to it for a reason. And that's it. That's my take on Archaludon in the Chaos Rising format. Let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Also, check out the secondary YouTube channel. I'll have more gameplay up over there with this deck. Let's get into it. Oh, Dunsparce loop, though. I mean, you're not talking about that a matchup specifically. My bad. Oh, no, I have 2 red cards. I have 2 special red cards. It's winnable. It's winnable. I was going to say we just lose, but we don't just lose. I really don't want to KO their LGM, though. That's kind of cringe. I also really want to top deck an Ultra Ball or Prism Tower. I just want a way to get this energy in the discard pile, basically. No Carmine turn 1, I guess, is kind of unfortunate. No deck suggestions today. This is definitely a bad matchup, though, for sure. Like, it's not a good matchup. Would have been cool if they had opened. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. No, it would have been better if they'd opened like an Abra. So against Beedrill, it gets awkward if you loop to Dun and make them power up a Kang. Yeah. As Beedrill, that's what you do from like turn 1 on, is you just loop to Dunsparce. Actually, can they eventually catch you with Zerosic? No, I don't think so. They would Zerosic you and you just hold the Dunsparce stuff. I mean, if you have all your Beedrills set up in play and you hold your recovery card, well, maybe the Zerosic would make things awkward. I'm actually not sure. I don't know how it would play out. In my head, it seems like they would have an out, but I'm actually not 100% sure. Oh, dude, we whiffed the turn 2 knockout. That's so bad. But it does actually give me the Raging Hammer. It does potentially give me the Raging Hammer 1 prize offset, which is actually pretty good. So if they don't have Candy Alakazam here, which the last 4 times I have said that they have had Candy Alakazam, then there is a chance. The last 4 times I have said, if they don't have the Candy Alakazam here. Then we have a chance. We just don't have a good track record against... we don't have a good track record against the Zan. You're going to do a tier list for an AIC, right? Yeah, I'll do one, but I won't have much confidence in it for sure. Oh, the LGM fucking... No, dude, the slight shift. Oh my gosh. I just get bodied by slight shift. Dude, god damn it. Oh, I should have hit for 30. Why didn't I hit for 30? Why didn't I hammer in? No, dude, no. Why did I not hammer in? Oh my gosh. Now I just get punished for misplaying. I was like, okay, I just pass. Yeah, next round I hit him. I didn't even think about getting slightly shifted on. Yeah, I had to hit for 30, because then I could just hit for 30 again. If they don't slice shift, then I kill something else. Well, that's tragic. Yeah, I can retreat, but... Oh, I could evolve the bench one, KO, force them to have boss. But then they have a 2-prizer in play that they could chase with. I guess it's still the correct play though, right? I should have punched for 30 so I don't have to have a fucking 3-prizer in play, but I'm trolling. Boss? No, I'm not bossing here. I'm just gonna KO the active. I want more stuff. I also want to use the Lily for 3 or whatever. This is still not great. It's not that terrible. If they don't have the boss this turn, if they don't have the boss KO this turn, this is fine actually. This is weird though, because I want to save my special red card, so I kind of have to like give them. I liked Australia. Australia was cool, or Melbourne was cool. Like I said, I didn't see that much of Australia, but appreciate the prime sub there. Black Falcon, also appreciate the 2 months. GK. Well, they can definitely get. That actually is kind of annoying because now I can't scoop up Cyclone this one, which I really wanted to be able to do. How come you didn't come join us for karaoke? Karaoke is really not my thing. Yeah, not a big karaokeer. Okay, they whiffed. That's huge. Now, I do play for the special red card here now. We just, like, let them... I mean, I don't know. A top deck Pheasant Dippity would be kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, and then next round I'll go special red card attach. Carmine. Hope that it comes together. Okay, Ultra Ball's nice. So I can Ultra Ball for Archaludon. Then if I find a Nitrate for a Duraludon, we'll be okay. How long of a flight was it to Australia? It was a direct flight. It was like 14 and a half, I think. 14 and a half. Dude, don't worry about the cat. Don't worry about the cat. You don't need to worry about the cat. Wait, this actually doesn't seem unwinnable, to be honest. I actually feel like... Hold on. Hold on. I think we're doing something here. Hold on. Chat, hold on. Please, hold. I'm doing something here. I'm doing something. The duck is probably the worst one. I might actually go for Fez here. I might value just the draw power a little bit higher. I think I do. I know putting it in play gives him a cheaper 2-prize knockout, but I think it's worth... I need like back-to-back. I think I would have liked to have Fez for their first KO. I would have just put Fez in play probably immediately. I need a Night Stretcher. I need a Night Stretcher. Dude, come on. Goddamn rat. Well, it's not good. That's really bad, actually, because they could just boss this Archaludon and trap it if they want to. Dude, that's so bad. But I misplayed. That's the only reason I'm here is because I misplayed. Like, if I had literally just hit for 30 damage, I would have a Duraludon on my bench right now. So, I mean, there's no one to blame but myself, obviously. Sucks. It does suck, but it's my fault, so I don't really have anyone to blame. Yeah, it all just came back to not using the 30 damage attack. I should hit for 30. Because there's literally no way my opponent could have taken advantage of the 30 damage. So how do you counter Cynthia's on Arch? You don't, you just lose. It's a bad matchup. No boss. Well, I need them also with the knockout. They could also just KO my active and I could just lose. Like they're about to get, yeah, Fez it on Sparsh Alakazam. I don't know how many cards this is, but that's, I don't know, it seems like a lot. I mean, they are putting all 3 cards in play. Bench Fez. So that's +2, that's 6. 12. No, I think they whiff, right? But now they already played. Okay, hold on. That should be a whiff, right? They can't get 15. Oh no, they get exactly 15. No, but they have to play an energy. They have to play an energy. Hold on now. Play Fez 12. The Dunsparce, they have no other way to draw a card, right? And they need to establish Shazam. No, they don't need an Abra here because I can't KO them. That's the problem. Okay, okay, this is huge. We live for a turn. I still need a goddamn night stretcher though. There's like 4 night stretchers in my deck, so I just gotta draw one. Special red card doing what it's supposed to do, make my opponent whiff for the turn. That's insane. It used Dawn. Yeah, the first thing they did was use Dawn, which I don't think that's an error on their part. But they should have known they couldn't have gotten there, so benching the Fez was actually a huge misplay from them. They actually threw really hard there. 3 prize cards left. Probably all they had. Could be. I don't know why they're pushing the Alakazam here. That seems weird. They should have pushed Genesect for sure, right? What the fuck? What is this? What is this? They play Fighting Energy? Or they have the Legacy? I haven't seen enriching from them. It might be Legacy. Legacy for the impound? Enriching active? Retreat? Sacrifice the Wudo? Dude, what is going on? If they whiffed an Abra here, I can just boss KO Alakazam, right? Extreme Alakazam control. Yeah, they're taking this to another level. This is beyond what Karis did. Let's go. Okay, the question at this point is I think I actually saved the energy because they could like I actually don't have to boss. I should boss KO the Fez or the Alakazam here. The question is just which one. I almost lean towards the Fez though. If I boss KO the Alakazam, but they never play a way to get Fez out of play, right? What could they play? There's nothing they could play. I don't know, I guess I'll just boss KO this guy. Zam, bro. All right, fine. I'll KO the Zam. Zam slows them down so much. I guess they could have a special red card, right? Oh, I guess that's the reason to KO the... Because if I KO the Fez and then they go special red card knockout, I could whiff, right? So this gives me time and maybe even another prize card to make things super easy. Yeah. I guess this makes the most sense then, yeah. I currently play 10 metal or 11 metal energy. Could we get it? Dude, but I keep whiffing energy attachments. Maybe not. I want to play less energy. Like, I want the 3rd Prism Tower back in the deck. Prism Tower is actually so good to just, like, cycle the deck. But I don't know if I can cut the 11th metal. Because whiffing energy attachments is really, really bad. Also, you have to raw draw energy so you can actually... No, I probably can't cut an energy. I've already been whiffing energy. Actually, getting rid of the Lily might have been a misplay there. I probably should have got rid of one of the energy or the Ultra Ball. Well, probably not the Ultra Ball because I have my 4th Archaludon on the deck, but maybe an energy. No, but I want to get rid of an energy because I want to save that. So, like, if they bring up my Fez here, I want to go attach to Fez so I can start to threaten a Fez attack, right? I don't want them to be able to sit there and do it for that long. Although I don't even know what that leads to, theoretically. They must have... Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Is Petrol good for the Cyclone? No. If we have to play the Petrol to use the Cyclone, then it's not going to be very effective on the turn. That would have been funny, though. Ultra Ball this plus top deck, Archaludon. Oh, I have Meowth for boss, so yeah, I just attach here, pass. Arch attaches to only metal, right? Yeah, metal energy to metal Pokemon. I'm confused. That wasn't game last turn? No. I can't play the Scoop Cyclone. They have Genesect in play. Otherwise, it would have worked. You know, red card would go so hard here. I have two. I do play two. Did I discard one early? No, I didn't. Okay, the only thing I'm not sure of is I might not have second Archaludon. The last Archaludon might be prized. It might not actually be in my deck. I'm actually not sure. I guess we find out, right? Saved! Yeah, they misplayed big time when they put that as into play. I don't think they had to. But they could never get the KO. The thing is, they could never actually get the number. So they could have known. We could have also reached there for a special red card knockout active and hope that. Because they would need like Candy Zam. They would need a lot still. They need a lot. All right, a dub. We did it. Let's go. Oh, Badoo. So sick, man. So cool. Okay, I think I can go Prism Tower. Away these. Ooh, away these two. Check for Carmine. Special red card seems a little bit too much for this kind of deck. No, I disagree. I think it seems fine. I did get your DM pig. I will get that to you tonight. I'm gonna do some like I have to do some like yeah, I'll get it to you tonight. Scoop Cyclone next turn to end. Well, yeah, obviously. Crushing Hammers can be annoying for us. They're not miserably terrible for us to have to deal with, but it is not ideal. Chaos Rising is legal this weekend, yes. Dragalgy with Roxy is fun, but the card is ass. Yeah. Stevens Metagross with new Deoxys. Oh, true. The Stevens Metagross. Yo, I'm down. The Deoxys is insanely good. Can I ever evolve? I kind of just want to evolve. Maybe I shouldn't, though. Just guarantee the hammer and KO is maybe just good enough. Dude, just my special red card's always in my hand. Okay, cool, sick. Yeah, wow. All right. Yes, yes, quite. Cringe. I'm gonna get rid of one of those and a Pokepad here, I think. There's such a high chance that I'm Carmining next turn. Why not evolve and hit the Dreepy with energy? You had boss. Wait, did I have that? Did I have the play? Am I trolling? I only had one energy in my discard pile. Where did I get this energy from? No, I got the energy off the draw. There's only one energy in my discard pile. I couldn't do it. You did make me second guess there for a second. Yeah, not enough energy. Otherwise, that would have been pretty good for sure. Maybe I should have just attached active there. I don't know, to be honest. I did not see that, and I want to apologize because we don't do that here. Good on you. Never apologize. Can't they just not have the risky ruins, man? That really makes me want, like, dude, I just kind of want a third. I just kind of want a third stadium. Too many stadiums that are too annoying. And Pulp plays too many of the stadiums that are so annoying. Man. All my homies hate. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, this hand becomes so much better because I drew this. It's always KO the psychic one because they play more fires usually, right? Now, if they attack into me, we have the Relicanth return. There's a red card out here looking like great Ultra Ball fodder. Yeah, not bad, right? Or maybe we go down to, well, it's better against some more aggressive decks, and it's how I beat Alakazam. So I guess that's kind of the question. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know. It'd be very cool here if they just attack into my active. That's basically their whole turn. Depends on the build. No Moltres means more Psychic, for instance. Well, yeah, but we should assume Moltres. Like, I'm gonna play as if they're playing Moltres. If I play if they're playing Moltres, then I assume they have the 4th Fire before the 3rd Psychic. Is deck any good? Yeah, Archaludon's good. There's just between good and a good play right now, though. Those aren't the same thing. Good deck. Okay. I mean, boss KO Fez here is fine. This is not the KO Dragapult play I was looking for. I didn't really want to bench the Relicanth, though, because they could have had Crispin and then just KO'd it with Monkey Dory, because they don't have the Pat Rat on the bench as well. But, I mean, boss KO Fez and then boss KO Cat. Hey, back-to-back boss. That sounds fine to me. Sounds like a good game plan. That's questionable. I started hoping I punch into their active and they can Monkey Dory damage back over to my Archaludon, right? Or actually, what are they hoping for here? Oh, are they gonna Jet Headbutt one of these? Are they gonna get Ultra Cheesy here to try and buy a turn? Get their Dracloaks online? They might be getting Ultra Cheesy here. Yeah, they're just gonna punch my active for 70. Yeah, dude, this is so cringe. Top deck Scuba Cyclone. At least having a Lily for turn so I can do something would have been nice, but... Oh my gosh, now it's getting ultra cringe. Oh my gosh, here we go, chat. Here we go. This is sick, man. This is so sick. Oh my gosh. Hey, so I'm getting back into the game. I was curious on what your physical card situation... On what your physical card situation work, Keel? I don't know what that means. I mean, if they just pass this turn, then it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. We'll eventually get out of here, but... Oh, they're attacking. Okay, sure. Oh, no, this is terrible. This is actually really bad. Ah, dude. So cringe, man. I can KO my active. Should be fine. We should be fine. We could be fine. We might be fine. It actually might be bad. It might be fine, though. It might be okay. It also might be really bad. This might not be very good. Ugh. Do you buy your cards for your deck on TCG Player before regional, or do you have a... I buy everything that I think is viable every time a new set release. I just buy my buy list that I put on my YouTube channel every time a new set drops. Or I don't buy it, but my sponsor gives me all the cards for it. When I haven't had a sponsor in the past, I would just buy my buy list, but I have a sponsor now, so I just get all the cards from my buy list every set release. All right, I'm gonna cut one special red card for a 3rd Prism Tower for sure. Who's your sponsor? The Card Coliseum. Perfect 2 prizes for game? No, my opponent's KOing my active this turn. I don't have my Pat Rat. I'm ratless out here. What would you recommend you to do? Whatever makes the most sense for you. There's no optimal, there's nothing best to do. Whatever makes the most sense for you. If you want to have the ability to play like every competitive deck, then you should buy the majority, if not all, cards that are like considered competitive. you don't, then just buying the cards that you want for the deck that you're playing at the time is also fine. I'd much rather attack with this. I'm just gonna send this up. No, but I could have actually pushed this and gotten Pat Rat. Because now I need to get like energy plus. I put Pat Rat in the play right now. I don't really want Pat Rat here. I'll just take the Relicanth. I'm not going to show him the Pat Rat. Ooh, okay. The Scoop Up Cyclone is maybe the best possible thing I could have got there. I'm not going to lie. I could still lose to Crushing Hammer, of course, but... it's literally as good as it gets. They can't do 280, right? Double Monkey Dory. No. I think they're out of Crushing. Are they? Oh, they are out of Crushing. You're right. Okay, so they can special red card me here. They can retreat to a fresh Dragapult and special red card me. That's their play. And then I can bench Archaludon plus punch. Ooh, that's actually not good enough because then they would just go boss KO to that plus this. So. Yeah, that's fine. Boss me out through one if no red card. Yeah, or the Dragon Ball. They need special red card. We'll see if they get it. I search for a Relicanth preemptively because it burns Pokepad out of my deck, and it takes a Relicanth out of the deck. So if I get special red carded, I don't draw into it. Those are just two dead cards now for the rest of the game. Is Pokepad and special red card, or Relicanth and Pokepad? Excuse me. Both cards that aren't very good. I wonder if we should just be playing 4 Prism Tower, to be honest. No Meowth? Alright, well, just because you said that, now I'm going to boss the Dragapult. Is that actually better than using Lokes first there? I actually don't know. If I had benched a Archaludon there, I could have made Mawile and out. I forgot that Mawile. Oh, no. Wait, I can bench Mawile, play Carmine attached to Mawile, though. Oh, they also need Psychic Energy and Dragapult here. Is Mindbend ever their best play? Oh, Mindbend actually is a pretty good play, yeah. It definitely is decent. They are doing it, yeah. Maybe I should just bench the Archaludon there, actually. Yeah, maybe I misled by not benching the Archaludon there. I can just bench Mawile now, though. They can't kill it, right? Could they? Bench Mawile 250. They can't set up a new Monkey Dory and boss. So yeah, benching Mawile should be pretty safe here. Then all I need is an energy off Carmine to be threatening game on the next turn. I think it's just guarantee the energy, right? Yeah, Risky Ruins, it does affect Mawile, but it doesn't put me in range. I mean, I doubt they play 2 special red card, but bench Archaludon, take 20. Okay, I don't think I can bench Archaludon. I think I can swing here, though, right? They have 3 prize cards left. Yeah, I think I can swing. Could I have gotten Mawile set up sooner? I don't think I ever had a chance to, did I? For the off-topic question, but what are your thoughts on Marvel Rivals, since I think I remember you used to play it? I mean, it's fun when I played it, but Yeah, it was a fun game when I played it. I haven't played it in a long time though. I don't think you had a chance. Yeah, I don't think so, right? Is it not fun because you don't play it anymore? No, there's a lot of things that are fun that I don't do. I just only have so much time in the day. Have a good one, funny. Appreciate the 28 months there, Charles. On a bench Dura. If I bench Dura, they could cycle the Dunsparce, Crispin, Monkey Dory, KO, active KO, Duraludon. They could double Monkey Door to it off this, and spread 6 to it. Oh, I only had 1 energy in the discard pile. Does that ever make things weird? Maybe. How often do I theory / playtest IRL? Only at tournaments. What's your favorite and least favorite Pokemon? Well, I mean, if like something comes to my mind and I think about it, then I'll think about it, but... Favorite and least favorite Pokemon? I have no clue. How much energy do they even have left at this point? 1 Psychic. And they're down both their Night Stretchers. They could have a 4th Psychic, they could have a 4th Fire. I don't think they have either of those though. Oh, sick. Risky Ruins. Gobble. Need Mega Man today? No, no Mega Man today. No Mega Man. Honestly, because of the Crushing Hammer build, it feels like you almost have to play Scoop Up Cyclone.